If you're not her first choice, you're backup. You're only there if things don't go right with the man that she actually wants. You have to be a woman's first choice. I've always gotten with women who've had burning desire, genuine burning desire. I've always gotten with women who really wanted to see me, really wanted to hang out with me, really wanted to have a relationship with me. This is what you have to understand about women. The guy that she actually wants, she's going to have genuine burning desire, right? And if you're not that guy, you're just backup. You're there if things go south with the man she actually wants. You cannot negotiate attraction. You have to be her first choice. When you're a woman's first choice, she's gonna make things easy. She's gonna make it easy for you to talk to her. She's gonna make it easy for you to get her number. She's gonna make it easy for you to set up that date. She's gonna make your life a lot easier. This is why it's extremely important to only deal with these type of women. You know, women who have genuine burning desire, they're gonna make it very obvious and clear that they want to be with you. You're the man that she actually wants. This is where you want to be because you're not chasing her. Every other man is chasing women. You're not chasing. You're pursuing her, and the only way you're gonna pursue and not chase is when there's a back and forth. The difference between pursuing and chasing is that when you pursue, when you call her, when you text her, she's also doing the same thing. She also wants to meet up with you. She's also putting in the effort. It's not a one-sided relationship, you know? When you're chasing, it is a one-sided relationship. This is why you never want to chase. Never want to chase. Don't ever chase a woman that doesn't like you because you're never going to win. You have to be her first choice. Women choose from the men that are showing her that they find her attractive. So she's going to select from the men that go after her. But out of those men, you want to be her first choice. You want to be her best option. Nowadays, women have more options than men because men are constantly throwing themselves at women, right? So out of these men, you want to be her best option. You have to understand that attracting women, getting women is a competition, right? If you're the best, you're gonna have the easiest time with women. She's going to choose you out of all the options that she has. Now, how can you become her best option? You have to understand, bro, that women want a man that is above her. Women want a man that she sees in her eyes is better than her. So how do we do this? One, we have to have higher SMV than her. SMV is sexual market value. Our sexual market value has to be higher than hers, right? How do we show that our sexual market value is higher than hers? One, don't treat her like a celebrity. Most men treat women like celebrities. Most men look at women and they look at them as goddesses. This is how most men approach women. Women don't want a man that is looking up to her. Like I said, she wants to be looking up to you. So don't put her on a pedestal. Take her off the pedestal. You have to realize that she's a normal human being, just like you and just like me. Women are normal. Women are beautiful, but that does not mean that they're goddesses, they're celebrities. You know, you can't treat her like a celebrity. The moment you treat her like a celebrity, she's gonna treat you like a fan, right? So the first step in having higher SNV than women is to treat them as normal. You know, a lot of guys, when they talk with women, when they approach women, they're nervous, they doubt themselves, they second guess themselves. If you act like this, you're not going to be her best option. Be different. You have to be confident, you have to be bold, and you have to treat her normally. If you don't treat her normally, she can never look up to you. It's impossible for her to look up to you, right? So you have to treat her normally. The more special you think she is, the worst you're going to do. Another thing that's gonna put you above her is that you're able to have fun, you're able to tease. Most men don't have good conversational skills, right? If you're watching this video, you have to focus on leveling up your social skills, right? You have to be able to banter with women. You have to be able to have fun with women. Women want to have fun. You know, she wants a fun guy. Now, don't be overly too fun. Don't just focus on having fun, because when you just focus on having fun and not really focus on building a real connection, she's gonna just look at you as a fun guy. So you have to have a balance between fun and being serious. You have to be able to tease. You have to be able to make fun of her. You have to be able to challenge her. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to disagree. You're not like majority of men that just agree with whatever she says, right? This will put you above her, right? When she could see that you're fun, you don't take her too seriously, when she can see that you don't treat her like a celebrity, like you treat her like she's a normal person, she's going to second guess herself. She's going to start doubting herself. She's going to start qualifying herself for you. And this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're making her qualify herself to you. This is another thing that's going to make her look up to you, right? When she's qualifying herself to you, when you're not sold on her so quickly, when you make her prove herself to you, she's going to feel more attracted to you, because every other man is trying to qualify themselves to her. They talk about how good they are. They talk about their accomplishments. They talk about things that make them qualify themselves for women. Women will pick up on this. You never want to qualify yourself for women. If she doesn't like you as the man you are, you don't have to keep pursuing that relationship. You want to be a woman's first choice. This cannot be negotiable. Now, if you make more money than her, if you have a bigger social circle, if you have more status, all these things make her look up to you. But you have to understand the difference. External high value and internal high value are not the same thing, and they don't go together, right? A lot of guys have success. A lot of guys are attractive. A lot of guys have a nice physique, and they still can't get women. Everything that I'm talking about in this video, you not treating her like a celebrity, you being able to tease, you being able to banter, you being able to have fun and not take her seriously, is internal high value. These are traits that women look for. This is the man that they want. They want a confident man. When you're able to do these things, it shows that you're confident, because you're not nervous around women. You know, you're not nervous. You treat her normally and you build attraction. As a man, you also have to command respect. When you command respect, you automatically set yourself apart from 99% of other men. Other men allow themselves to get walked on. You know, women walk all over them. You have to be different. This is internal high value. When you're able to set boundaries, she's going to be able to respect you, because most men don't set boundaries. You have to also command self-respect. You have to tell her what she can and can't do to you. She has to comply to your rules. This is how she's going to be able to look up to you, right? This is how you set yourself apart from other men. This is how you become her first choice. You have to focus on being a 10 out of 10 externally and internally. But internal high value is more important than external high value. Focus more on internal high value. Focus more on being this type of man than the type of man that just chases the money, chases the body, chases the looks, chases the status, but still can't get women. Because internal high value takes time to build. Internal high value comes from within, comes from confidence, comes from self-belief. This is how you're going to become her first choice. Every other man is not focused on this. With that being said, chase greatness. When you chase greatness, everything you want will follow.